Welcome, guys. Should be able to hear me now. Just getting started here. Very late to start at midnight, but it's all good. I almost didn't stream at all. Almost took a nap. Or went to sleep. Rather. That should do it. It's a good amount of people doing this considering how late it is. Wadadley, hello. What's up, Wadadley?
Wadadley Madness GT.
Hello.
Said YouTube flex biceps.
What's up, Wadadley? I think I can see both chats, but I'm not so sure. I might only be seeing one chat right now. When I go in the pit, I can fix that. When we pit for tires, oh no, definitely just one chat. I can fix this quickly. No, it's too late now. I like the Dale livery on Gadget Guy's car. Being very gentle. Going to box. Lap one. Box. Gadget Guy getting into trouble there. These two guys holding me up a little bit. What are you doing? It's so dumb. It's like people don't understand, like, how this works. That was pretty dumb. Like, if I knew they were going in the pit too, I wouldn't have went in there with them. I don't understand why I'm getting, like, bounced around right there, but... Hello, Steven. Steven Marcelino. Steven, I hope you and everyone else had a great Monday. I had some work soccer coaching earlier, and after work I came home, made some dinner, laid on the couch for an hour at least, almost fell asleep. But that hour of relaxation ended up being a good thing. I feel really nice now. I didn't actually sleep, I just kind of chilled. Eventually, I almost fell asleep. My dog was like walking back and forth. I'm like, what do you want, Coda? What are you doing? And he had to poop. So once I got up and let him outside, I was then done trying to nap. So you can thank Coda for the stream. My dog would not let me rest. He had to go to the bathroom. Like, why is this dude pacing non-stop? I should know. That's code for let me out or I'm gonna poop in the house right now. He doesn't bark, doesn't scratch the door. I really need to do better there. At Apex, it just slow down more. Guys in the horizontal chat, I recognize that I cannot read the messages yet. I should have fixed it while I was in the pit, but I pulled up the wrong one. I should open up both chats and the voice reader, so that way I can just close the one I don't need instead of trying to guess like this. So I'm going to watch the gap to the leaders carefully. If we get below 25 seconds, 24 seconds, that is the gap to the leader. If you want to take the lead, you need to be less than 24. Hello, Ryan616. Thank you for subscribing. Anybody else who's new like Ryan, please subscribe and welcome Ryan616. That lap was quality lap right there. Most of it. My best lap of the week was 132.7 or .8 in the race. So that's what we're looking to beat if we can beat it. By pitting early, I've avoided all the traffic. Hard to tell where we are. I think we might even be like P2 right now, but I can see the leaders way ahead of everybody else. So we might be as high as P2 or P3 right now when everyone pits. You can see about a 3 or 4 second gap between P1 and P2 on the map. I want to try to fix my chat. Please don't slow down, driver. He's slowing down a lot. He's just stupid, this auto driver. He lifted like 3 separate times. For whatever reason, we're on a straight. My auto driver thinks it's time to lift. I can now see both chats. Hello, Peter. Hello, S-Folk, Drawn W, and Wadadley. Peter, my day's been amazing. Had a really good day, Peter. Had a nice stream in the morning when the new dailies came out. Streamed again in the afternoon when I was up from my slumber. And then I went to work, came back. This is my 3rd stream in 24 hours. And we started really early last night too. We started at 1 a.m. last night, ended at like 5 a.m. So I did the overnight stream last night, and because I slept okay after, I still feel pretty good. I don't feel like my whole week is going to be ruined from that one, like I do sometimes. I think had I started going a little quicker from the beginning, we could be catching the leader here. Letting Tinsley catch up slowly with my slow runs that I'm doing. after I noticed Tinsley was starting to catch up to me, I'm now starting to push harder. Where are you from? I'm from England. You're a Newcastle fan? I am a Chelsea fan from the United States. Nice to meet you, Ryan. I actually coach football as well in the United States. Also, I got an email back from Chelsea CFC summer camps. USA summer camps for CFC for Chelsea. I've been trying to work for them. They replied to me with a negative reply today. They were saying they only hire coaches from within their academy. And I'm like, you sure about that? I might have to contact someone else. I'm 99% sure that's not true what they told me today. They definitely have some staff that's not from England. If they're importing all the staff, I'd be shocked. So I'm going to try to reach out to someone else at Chelsea, CFC summer camp clinics, and see what we can do. Because whoever I was emailing with, they gave me a very straight no. What's up, V? Am I your son? I don't know my father. You very well could be my dad. I don't know my dad. It could be any of you guys. Not much, V. Enjoying some Interlagos. I actually have a pretty quick driver behind me right now, so I have to focus still. I do one bad lap, he'll be right behind us. And he's looking a little faster too. He looks about a tenth faster. If I'm not pushing with everything I have. The GTR back there. He's lurking back there. He's also streaming, so I know for his chat he would love to catch us. Just drive. Don't think. That's great advice. I've heard Formula 1 drivers talk about that, where like when they're thinking too much, they can't drive well. So when you're thinking more than driving, you really aren't doing the right thing. You have to find a way to calm down and just drive. That's great advice what you gave me. I will use it. That was a Carlos Sainz quote. He was talking about having to think too much while driving the Ferrari at one point. I'm surprised the GTR can match that. I mean, GTR went just as quick there. A little tire spin. Oh, that's very kind of you, V. That's very kind. And listen, you know, anyone can beat anybody else on any given day. I know that much from playing sports. It's all about who wants it more and who's more prepared. Those two things. For example, I hosted some soccer tryouts today with my job as soccer coach. We had tryouts today, and I'm not the coach in charge of the whole thing. But the guy in charge is like, yep, you go ahead, take over, you got it. And gave me instructions. I had to make like new teams after every 20 minutes, switch the teams around. I made one team intentionally extra stacked. Just because when my own teams are training, I do the same thing. And I don't care if the teams aren't even. I want one team to be way better. So that way the other team has to work harder and dig deep. And I always end up seeing really even performances because one team has to work harder. I've seen the worst team win more often than people would want to admit. The team that has less talent wins more often because they want it more. Same thing happens with racing. I've beaten some way faster people than me because I wanted it more. Really can't afford these understeer moments here. Hello, Emmanuel. Thank you for subscribing, Emmanuel. We started this race in last place with no lap time, and now we are bearing down on the leader. We're very close to him. He must have made an error somewhere, because this guy was leading by further distance than we are now from him. He was ahead by 4 or 5 seconds, and suddenly it's 1 second. Tinsley's still right behind me too. Still right there. You mean my boy, Tinsley? That's my boy. Why would that upset you? Monster launch. Pulled 2/10 out of Tinsley on that one. Or pulled at least 1/10 was pulled out just on the launch alone. Yep, we have already pitted, so we don't have to pit again. Making a hash of turn 1, really not doing turn 1 well. That's Tinsley. The one and only. Ooh, that's wide. Mistake from Tinsley there. Mistake from Tinsley. The leader just disconnected. We have taken the lead through a server malfunction or a bad internet situation in Brazil. Wow. Wow. Never give up. Never back down. I started the race in last, and now we're gonna win. Without a warm-up. I don't need it. I don't need to warm up ever again. That's why I don't do it. Things just happen. Goo! Yeah, we got easy dub. Easy dub. I was doubting myself, thinking we could have had a win. We had to drive better. We could have had it. We got it. It's gonna be okay. A win from the back on the first race. But really lucky. I don't know what happened to his internet. Poor Castillo. Alright. So just double checking my stuff here. I've never seen my horizontal stream so quiet. I've literally never seen so few messages in the horizontal stream. The vertical stream is more chatty, which is unprecedented. Lobster, hello. Lobster, I gotta thank you so much for helping me put gas today. Literally would have ran out of gas and had to call for help without you earlier. On top of that, I have no phone service till I get my YouTube check Wednesday, so I would have had no gas, no phone. That would have been fun. Would have been a lot of fun. But we made it home. We made it. Lucky, lucky, lucky win. Ultra lucky. I got an apology from PDX. There was a moment where like he kind of drove into me there accidentally. It's very clearly an accident. So that race was great. I mean, I don't know if I should be going in the pit on lap 1 though. I think that might not be greatest entertainment wise to do that. Although I do like winning. I don't know if we would have won without doing that. I do like getting you wins. I feel like that is like what you race for. Your first or your last kind of thing. Like, I'm not going for the win. What am I doing? What are we actually doing if we're not trying to win? You know what? I'm not going to change the oil because this game is like annoying sometimes where it'll freeze. And if it froze right now, I don't think we would have enough time to get back, so I'll wait to do the oil. I think it would be a lot of fun to not pit on lap 1 and try to overtake everybody. If we want to do that now. Your wife wants you to come race with us? Your wife sounds cool, man. You better keep her away from me. She sounds really cool. Any wife that tells you, you must go race them. What a woman. She wants you to have fun and enjoy the game. No, TX3, it's not YouTube. I make the decision to not work as a teacher all summer. I could do summer school, you know, 8 to 3 or 8 to 12 if I wanted to. But I didn't sign up knowing I have all these soccer camps to do, have all this YouTube work to put in. So I take the pay cut to work on YouTube all summer and focus. Intentional pay cut. Worth it in every way. I've done it 3 years in a row. The full-time summer. It's well worth it. I think this year more than any of the others because now we're changing the whole game with how my streams are running. I gained 100 subscribers since last night. And in the past, that's like a whole month of work, which is crazy. Because I'm very used to the slow trickle of subscribers. Now we get the waterfall. And that wouldn't be happening maybe if I didn't take so much time to research and understand the best way to do things and learn and just read. During the school year, I don't have time to just sit there and read and spend 3, 4 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours deep diving a rabbit hole of what I'm trying to get done, what I'm trying to learn, research. I just can't do that during the school year. And I feel like crap if I do. I'm like, how did I just waste 12 hours? I should have been doing this. But during the summer, I definitely wasted a good amount of time. Not wasted, but put in a good amount of time just working on learning things. I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago. The last week of July, I was just like getting frustrated. I spent a whole week on my computer just reading every day, probably 4 or 5 days in a row, like trying to figure out stuff. And then I figured it out. That's all it takes. So we're starting way back here again. We're way back here once again. Good evening, Steve. Yeah, 458, I'm loving it, X. I think that's the thing. It's better cornering, better traction. It's really good out of the corner. Great acceleration. No detriment to using this car. On the straight, it's still very powerful too. Will Gadget Guy let me have a look here? I don't know. Gotta watch out for Gadget. GSR Gadget Guy. That stands for my name, by the way. The GSR in his name means Grove Street Racing. It is my name. I saw Gadget and Rusty crash together last race. I don't want that to happen again. Oh, careful, careful, Gadget! I think he brought it back on track. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out! A lot of action on this first lap. Oh, I touched it, I touched it. I would have had a penalty if I went in. I would have got the penalty. Wow, what is that? What is that? Brazilian. What was that? I think I should have pitted already. Oh my god, watch out! Oh my god, I was defending too much. I saw this car coming up behind me, Rusty. Somehow I didn't get penalized? Somehow? I don't understand why I didn't get like an 8-second penalty for that. That was bad. I am a criminal for that one. The contact must be why. The contact somehow excused me from going to the naughty office and getting a 5-second penalty. I need to go in the pit. We're going in the pit right now. Unless we trust Rusty. I guess we'll stay out. I trust him. I trust him. There's a little bit of a gap. So we're looking to box this lap probably. I don't want to stay out too long. It's fun to battle people until it goes wrong like it just did. I may have made a miscalculation with Rusty. I thought he was quicker than this. Shouldn't be going around right there almost. Not being left like any room there for that to happen because I'm all the way on the inside, completely. I mean, now that we're by him, I'm no longer pitting for him if I pit. I'm pitting for left to pass you. And I think we can trust him that when I catch up, he'll be nice to me. So we're going to stay out again. Because I think he'll also leave a little room. Probably leave more than that guy left. That slide was very scary for me behind him. Thought I was going to hit him by accident. Hello, Keith. That lap was good. You're running GR4? You're doing some, I forgot what the track is. What's race B, guys? I forgot what race B is. Fuji, thank you. Yes, Fuji. Thank you, thank you. This lap has been so clean. No surprise, it's purple. The cleanest lap I've done all week. That's going to be really good. Please get off the racing line. Thank you. So I'm not sure when I want to pit, but I'm thinking about it right now. I don't want to get to a situation where this car pits with me. Right? Like, I don't want to get to a situation where I'm behind him, I want to pit, he goes in the pit. Let's just pit now. Really should have waited. No doubt about that. Should have probably did one or two more, but I think I'm visualizing getting stuck behind him at some point. So the leader's coming out ahead right now. I have clean air, which is really nice. Clean air. Missed my apex there as well, ever so slightly. Plaka just came out of the pit ahead of me. Steve just pitted, and it looks like he may have made an error before he went in. The leader has pitted. Well ahead of Plaka, ahead of me. Slowly catching up to Plaka. We have 5 laps to catch him. Here's the car I pitted when I was behind. Now I am ahead. No, it's so good. I like the Lambo, but this is better than Lambo to me. It feels great. You can just see how much grip it has. It has so much grip. The gearing is really good too. Short gearing helps here. Hello, Slap Happy. You like the NSX? NSX is probably really good too. I have not tried that one. We're getting very close to Plaka now. Gained a lot on that particular lap. lap was a tough one. He's going quicker now. He's very well aware of me being this close to him right now. He knows I'm here. If I don't get him here, it has to be next lap. On the same corner, probably, because I don't know where else we're going to get him. His car is so fast on straights, I can't pull him in. Gain nothing. It was open. Almost had him. He did really well at the end. He did really well when he needed to. That one move, I definitely had a look on that hairpin. And he reacted to like not close the door as much once I like showed I was gonna send it, but there was no way I could send it and not create contact from it, because he just wasn't as prepared for the move as I would need him to be. It seemed like had I done anything else, we would have hit him on that one, when I clearly had a little opening to look at under braking. That was about as good a look as we had. Good race, Enrique. Good race, Steve. Oh, why is it so hot in here? It got super warm in here. Even though my AC is on. It's almost P2 that time. We won the first race. Hello, PCH. No, Steve, I've never changed tire. Hello, Steve Ransom. Nicely done, Steve. Nice win. Nice win, Steve. Looking good. I could try to put a lap here, but I don't know if I'll even make it. Might not even make it to the line. I only have one glove on because I won't make it if I waste any time, so I'm just go one glove. The one glove handicap for this one. Feels so weird. Lost a little bit there too. Overall, that's like a decent little one-timer. Like no warm-up, no nothing. As far as time trial, I thought it was going to be a lot slower than that. There's no way that time's going to count because of it coming in a little too late. My phone. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Just checking a few things. Newton meters, I would guess like 4 or 5. I've never pulled up the screen since like 5 years ago. But when I did pull it up that one time, like 4 was like crazy strong. I don't think I'm ever going over 4 or 5. I use a lot. I don't actually know how much we're peaking at when I use it. I run the wheel at 90%, and then I run the game at 4.4. I might have even dropped the wheel down to like 85 recently. Believe me, I'm running more force feedback than anybody that we know of. X. That might be confirmed. I might be more jacked than anyone else when it comes to this. I've seen like Sammy Snake and some other streamers have some big biceps, looking a little jacked, looking swole. I'm low-key the strongest one. Karatza, some big biceps. That's my favorite example of like buff streamer. Buff Gran Turismo player, he's extra buff. His Instagram has also like gone flying. His Instagram absolutely has taken off recently. Adriano Carrasa Instagram is like super strong right now. Whatever he's done has worked with his Instagram. Has some really interesting reels and stuff that must have done well for him. Tinsley, really nice and patient with me. Comfortable with Tinsley behind me, comfortable. I don't have to worry about him. I think this is a lap 1 situation for Pitt. We'll stay out because there's no traffic now. There's so many settings, EX, yeah. I run a lot. I don't actually know because it was years ago when I pulled up the menu that shows the little graph of how much you're getting, the peak. But I run more now, maybe. Even though I've dialed it back the last year or so a little bit. I had a lot of people who are faster than me telling me you have to lower it. You're losing a lot of performance by the wheel wiggling all the time on braking and stuff. So I dropped it down a little bit about a year ago. One of my friends who's an SS driver like approached me. He's like, it's low-key sad, like you don't win every race, like you're so good. You should change your feedback. Those were his exact words. Low-key sad, you're not doing better. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best here. I don't need to win every race, do I? We're getting really close to my friend left to pass you. Even if I pass him, there's a car right ahead of him. So I think I'm left to pit now. I have to pit. I don't want to overtake left to pass you. I don't want to... Oh, that car's pitting. Well, now I wish I'd stayed out. RS Sim Racer also pitted. And he was slowing down a little bit. So now I'm concerned that we're going to get held up with him. Because I know left to pass you is cool. We're super cool. He comes in the chat and everything. I've never spoken to RS. Unless it's somebody using a different name that I don't recognize. So hopefully we can communicate, like, I need to get by you soon, maybe. We'll see how things go. If he's faster, he's faster. But I have a feeling we need to get by right away. Fortunately, the Porsche is a car that I can probably get around on the straight if I'm in the draft. It's not that fast on the straight. His car is looking like bloody or something. He hit some kangaroos. I don't think I nudged him as much as like we both kind of went a little late on the brakes there. Successful. In the end. He's still in one piece, I'm still on track. Minimal time lost, maybe like half second, because I messed it up. Got Shahir ahead of us. Shahir ahead. Catching up to Shahir so fast right now. Thank you, Shahir. Thank you so much. That was extra smooth. Oh, it got scary there. Not as good a launch as we've had. Showing Shahir the proper line. You gotta stay tight, Shahir. He told me earlier this is like his first week ever doing this track. He's never really mastered Interlagos before. Hello, Rust Dog. morning, Rush Dog. How are you? Alright, Antonio August Ponte has pitted. He might come out next to us. Not sure where he's going to come out of the pit. And there's August Ponte, right? No, that's your boy. Your boy JP and then August Ponte. No, all's great. All's going so great. Had an amazing summer, honestly, and this week has been so good too, so far. Good start to the week. My last week of the summer this week. Medicated bumper ointment. Look at that McQueen livery. Nice McQueen. Two cars coming out of the pit right here. Sketchy. Wondering if these cars have tires behind me, if they took fresh tires, these cars that just exited. Won't matter really. I feel lucky we got through that. That was insane. That was insane. Going through turn 5, I guess is what that one is, with a car next to you. I've rarely done that. Car coming out of the pit, sending it on the outside. That's the first time we've done that. Got 7 laps to catch P3, or he's going to be P2 actually, because there's a car ahead that has not pitted. Lambo that just pitted and came out behind me just quit the race. Something happened. And now August Ponte ahead of me going really quickly. His last lap was very good. Missing too many apexes right now to catch him. But still a lot of time, like quite a bit of time. 5 whole laps remaining. Oh my god, I knew something was wrong. I never adjusted my brake balance the whole race. I'm like, why are my laps slow? Why am I not catching him? My brake balance was on 0 when I run 5 rear all the time. It's hard to tell, but it helps a lot when I have it. I only realized that lap. I'm like, wait a second. Why am I slow? Hello, Megan P. Megan, nice to meet you. There is a strategy involved with this race, but it's very, like, open-ended, where you can pit any lap you want. You don't need to take tires, you don't need fuel. So for me, the strategy if I start at the back or in the middle of the pack is to pit early so I get clean air and I get out of traffic. That's like the key part of my strategy, is pit early if I'm starting anywhere behind someone that I don't want to be behind. If I'm at the front, I probably wouldn't pit until the very end, unless I was battling with somebody and wanted to stop battling. And that might put you in traffic in some combinations, but the pit delta here is pretty long. It's like 25 seconds. So if you pit early from the front, you shouldn't immediately be running into traffic unless the traffic is like going super slow and messing up a lot. There should be a gap there where you could pit lap 1 from the front and be fine, which you can't normally do in a lot of races that you have to pit because you'll hit the traffic. But here it's not so bad. So again, open-ended, you could do a lot of different things with strategy here. Many options. You could take tires if you want. I don't think that makes any sense in any car, but maybe for somebody it can be justified. Since we're not under threat from behind, and I don't think I'm going to catch August Ponte now, I'm going to go in the cockpit. Do you guys want me to try race A or race B sometime tonight? We haven't done anything but C this week yet. I've not tried B or A. Ollie Plum? Okay. That name does sound familiar. We made a lot of new friends here the last few weeks. So a lot of new names in my head now. Very lucky. We gained about 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks. Which, for context, usually takes me like more than 6 months. So I am quite pleased. But I have a lot of new names to remember now. Uh-oh, don't let them fight. They should be a team. It should be a partnership. Teamwork makes the dream work with YouTube. Those kids don't know how lucky they are. Their grandfather's as cool as you. Plays games. Plays racing games. Where was my racing granddad? Both of my grandfathers were passed away before I was born. Could have used some advice. Some experience from them. Hello, Smog Baxter. Hello, Smog Baxter. Welcome, Smog. Welcome, Smog. Not a bad race. We had another start from the back there. We were very lucky to move up the way we did. That's a lot. That's a good lineage you're leaving behind, no matter what. 5 is good. It's a good number. That's my racing number, my birthday number. You know, this is the Scorpio sim racing like team suit livery made by Ivan. I saw Scorpio released a video today from the actual track experience stuff with Philo. I saw they released the video today where they filmed stuff and had Philo on track working as a race engineer with Scorpio. Thanks to all the work that I've done, thanks to all the work that James has done. Literally a friend of mine from Gran Turismo worked as a race engineer today because of the work we have done. Chubby All-Stars, welcome back. It's going well, I'd say. It's going pretty well. Smog said, I met one grandparent of the 4. Yeah, I mean, I really wish I could have had some time with my 2 grandfathers. You don't know how important stuff like that is till you get a little older. A little bit PCH, but I mean, in the end, August Ponte was faster than me. He did a nice job in the Porsche. Porsche looking good. I bet the Porsche is great in Sector 1. I would show you the video that was published today about the stuff that happened on track with Philo and the race engineer stuff with Scorpio, but I want to watch the video first myself before I share it with you guys. I saw they posted it today, and I knew I had some photos and some interviews that I was allowed to share, but I haven't shared anything yet. But I look forward, maybe tomorrow we'll have a big like announcement thing for this. If you look up Scorpio Esports on YouTube, the video was published earlier today. It doesn't have a lot of views yet, but it's the real deal. It's my friend Philo from Gran Turismo. I've known him since GT6. Working with Scorpio as a race engineer today because of all this work we put in. It's a very, very proud moment for me when I think about that. That's crazy. Should I do my first race B? Maybe. I'm getting a little bored of C, to be honest. What car is good here? I sort of like the idea of a shorter race right now, because race C is like an endurance. This is how many laps. So we'll do one of these. I'll do this. Is G70 the best here? Let me look again. NSX is right up there. Look at that. I'm gonna take it. Where's my NSX? My first race B of the week right here. First one. Well, I don't know if it's all AI, because I have a friend named Mikhail Hazal, and he actually suggested a combination to Polyphony because he's really cool with them. I was 10, 12 seconds I hit the button. He suggested a combination for race A about 2 months ago. Daytona with the Red Bull Junior was suggested by my friend. So there's a part of it that AI probably shows them what the most like engaging fun combinations are based on the numbers of like how many people logged on in a particular week for that combination in the past or something. But I know they also have some control of their own. They're not just letting the computers pick it. I mean, I don't think the one that my friend suggested was AI, to be clear with you. So they have control. They also choose some of these based on when actual races are happening in real life. So once in a while we'll have like Le Mans when Le Sarthe in real life is happening. We'll have Monza the same weekend as Le Sarthe. It is definitely not just an algorithm every time. But there's very clear evidence that they look which combinations perform the best and will bring those ones back for another run if they see that like 100,000 people logged on extra for this 1 week. I'm sorry I missed the race. I'm really surprised, like, I didn't get in. I thought I had plenty of time. What's up, Monster Cat? Yeah, Megan, I mean, Ollie, for sure, like, we know for a fact, like, my friend Mikhail is really, he's like the head steward for Polyphony also. He has suggested a combo recently, and it was put into place. So they have freedom to adjust things, but they clearly have a system that they go by where, like, 1 week GR3 is the race C, 1 week GR4 is the race C. They have a pattern always, for the most part. There have been a couple times where we had no race C with GR4 for like 5 weeks in a row, where we had like GR1, then GR2, then GR3, then GR whatever, then back to GR3. Once in a while, they just forget about GR4 for race C for a little bit. YT, thank you for coming back and saying hi. I definitely do sleep. I went to bed after my stream this morning and slept until like 11 a.m. 11 a.m. I got up. So I slept from 5:30 to 11 a.m. today as my sleep, to be specific. This is the third stream of the day, so not 4 times. This is the third stream today. I did the early morning, I did the afternoon, which was amazing, and then this one's the third one. If I was doing 4 streams a day, that's quite literally, that's like, I don't know if I've ever done that. I don't know if that's like humanly a good idea. I think my longest stream I ever did was 20 hours. I was like on the way to a 24-hour stream on Twitch once, and I was like, you know what, guys? I'm done. I don't like this. Thank you, YT. Thank you, YT. And you know, it's like, we get in incidents here sometimes with people, and I try my best to not be the cause of the incidents. I try to be the one that will help us avoid the incident. I'll do my part to make it so that I'm the guy who will be responsible. But every now and then, everyone makes an error. Can't stop it. If you're trying really hard, you're gonna make mistakes. It's gonna happen. That's part of giving everything you have. This stream going a little more slowly than like any stream recently, but I like am more like aware of why, and like seeing the big picture of how that could happen than ever. In my mind, I think, for one, most of the community is asleep based on the numbers that I know. Everyone gets up in about like 3-4 hours from now. I mean, Ollie, I know what you mean, and I know a lot of people who, like, they think it's, like, totally okay to, like, retaliate and let it fly, and, like, it's a game, so who am I to tell them not to? But in real racing, we try to replicate that and treat it like a sim, so having sportsmanship is the best way. Also, YT viewer, you said, I won't stir a hornet's nest, but your video with Rory and Key brought me to your channel. Do you mean, like, you just watched it now, or, like, I know you left a comment when I made it. You saw the toxic comment section that I created. I created a hornet's nest when I made that video. The hornet's nest was kicked down the stairs that time. Yeah, Megan P, like, you know, when you learn how to control that side of things is when you really get the superpowers going. You get even stronger. I'm gonna do race A because I haven't tried race A yet. And we got only 5 minutes for it. I'm gonna just give it a shot. We'll do race A. Tomorrow my work schedule is such that, like, I don't mind staying up late right now. I have work at I think 6 to 8 was today, so tomorrow's 4 to 6. And then I was supposed to be off Thursday. My boss is like, "Hey, can I ask you to work Thursday?" I'm like, "Of course, ask me anything. Anything you want, man. I'm your guy." Like, anything. I repeated it to him. Anything you need. So now I'm working Thursday, which is fine. You know, YT Viewer, I thought like we kind of had you as a subscriber here like a couple years ago, honestly. There's not many people with the name YT Viewer. And I know I see you all the time in Rory's chat, and I see you in Super GT's chat too. I've seen you in Sparks chat, I believe, as well. I feel like you might have been subbed in the past as well. But YouTube is constantly taking subscribers away. Like, I lose a couple every day, 4 or 5 a day, no matter what. So if you're not working to gain more, you're losing. And maybe you got unsubbed at some point. Because I almost could have sworn, like, you've been around for a while. You've known about me for a long time. Also, I appreciate what you said. That you think my video worked great as content. Which, I mean, that wasn't, like, the point was, like, not to stir the pot. But I wanted to show, like, my sweet move with Rory. And the very next race is when the key thing happened, like, right after. And right after that, I was like, why don't I, like, put these together? Like, it's such a juxtaposition of the great racing we had with Rory and then the not-so-great racing that, like, I feel like could have been better. I see you had some issues with your account. Well, I'm glad you came back. I'm glad my video brought you back. I'm glad you liked it, and now you're here telling me that you liked it even more. So that really means a lot. I liked your comment, too. Your comment was one of the few level-headed, calm comments. There were a lot of people who aren't even Key fans who were like, this is your fault. You're a bad driver. I'm like, okay. I think in total that video had like 500 comments or more, which is by far the most I've ever seen on one of my videos. So how do I top that now? How do I top that, YT? Yeah, I didn't even like, you know, I added some context with the Rory move. You got to hear Rory tell me that was some great racing. I think he said something to me like super nice. He was like, "You can't race with everyone, but you can race with Grove," or something like that. Which I was like, that's super sweet, and I think it's true. Like in that move, we left so much room for each other in that move. And then with the key one, like it just like I went to his chat after like to ask him like what he thought, because I really did think like he closed the door on me inappropriately. And there was no like spin on it. I just like, you know, showed the clips, moved on. I really didn't expect people to react in the way they did from his community. I think they're more upset about Guy's SRT than anything else. And they need to just like focus on if he's the problem or if Key's the problem. It's not me. Don't blame me for my one clip. Yeah, I mean, you know I do. You know I do, Smog. I definitely do. That's like the whole thing. And I, as a driver, like I want to be able to have people who race with me know before they even get alongside me, we're gonna be okay. I'm gonna do my best. And I think Rory knows me well enough that he was comfortable when I was doing that. He knew we would be okay. Key, on the other hand, I don't want to race with Key anymore. After that one, he made me upset with that one. In the moment, I was upset. I don't care now at all. But in the moment, I was like, hey. Whether that was like for real or not, I felt something there. Like that wasn't so nice. Not very clear to a lot of people. Very subtle. I feel like a lot of people who are like lower level, less experienced drivers like had no clue what was going on there. But a lot of people saw what I saw, what I felt. I think a few less comment replies would have been better, YT viewer, but I also felt it important to like try to, you know, have my say when people said things that I thought were like absurd. So I replied to maybe a few too many comments. That might have been the only way I could have been more professional. Leave a couple of those spicier comments alone, like Susie. Instead of replying to Susie and telling her things that would make her regret her comments. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat. I've failed the grid start. That was a fail. Don't beep at me. Don't beep at me, please. You know what? Like, I almost feel like I pushed him over the edge on that one. Like, that incident, like, made him think even more strongly, like, he's gonna step away. Perhaps, but I don't know. Maybe a good move for him. Yeah, there was a game called Tourist Trophy that was made by Polyphony. Or something like that. Maybe that's the wrong name. I have no clue where I'm going right now. I haven't done this track in a while. And this car is like ultra understeery, but I do love myself some front wheel drive. I really do like it. I don't think it's long wheel drive. It's right wheel drive. Correct wheel drive. I know he's been very into LMU, but I don't know why he would say, like, I'm gonna, you know, not stick with Gran Turismo 100% forever. It's been what got him where he is. Like, why would you ever say that? Don't step away. Oh my gosh, what are these guys doing? What are they doing? Watch out, Bobby. Bobby Hill, like King of the Hill. I almost got pushed off the track there. We're okay. Everyone getting bumpy there. A little bumpy there. Playing some bumper cars right now, these guys. Bumper cars, bumper cars, bumper cars. Well, well, well. Oh! No, don't do it! It's like when I go to work, people do this. I've seen stuff just like this on my way to work. Why are people so crazy? I really don't have a good technique here yet. That's tough in front wheel drive. Yeah, I don't want to go to 5th. That's just going to be too much speed. Oh, too much speed. Speaking of too much speed. I'm going rally racing, and the car behind me followed me in a big way. And he hit the wall. Yeah, I'm always going to be mainly GT7 guy. No matter what games I play, I would never tell you guys. Never. I'll tell you right now. Never going to say, hey, I'm stepping away from GT. It's not for me. This game's better. I'm going to stick with this new game. There's no way. They'd have to shut down the server for that to happen. They'd have to kick me out and ban me. Take away my PlayStation. Which is why I'm surprised. Like, he should feel similar. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what he thinks and feels. Even though I've been watching him for 6 years. I really don't know. I'm in the Ford Focus. Everybody here is in a Ford Focus ST. I actually did a test drive in one of these once. At a dealer. I test drove one. I was like, that's kind of meh. And I didn't really go fast at all. But it just didn't feel like that nice. It wasn't that comfortable. I think I also wasn't the driver I am now. I didn't appreciate cars as much. This is probably like 2015 or so when I'm remembering this. I did a test drive of one of these at a Kia dealership, randomly. I don't even know what we were doing there. I was like, you know what? It's not that great. There's no way I want to get a finance on this car. Never. Yeah, I almost get what you're saying there, YT. How like people are not grateful for the beautiful game we have. There's a lot of hype about GTA. This game had crazy hype, and I think this game delivered on the hype. No matter what people want to say, this game has been amazing. And GTA will be a big step up on top of this, but I get what you were saying, how like people will start trashing GTA once it gets here. They'll be like, oh, this. I wanted like this car that I always wanted since I was a child. How dare you not include it? And they'll say the game is trash. And they'll complain. I can see it now. Nearly every month, yeah. So someone asked this earlier today, and I believe it does if you have 3 PlayStations. I could be wrong, that could be only older titles. I know on the PlayStation 3, if you had 3 PlayStation 3s, you could do triples. The PlayStation 2 as well. And I think that carries over, if I'm not mistaken. It might even be like 6 of them. Oh! I took a picture. I think I saw something that looks like more than 3. You need 3 copies of the game and 3 PlayStations. We should look it up. Maybe you can't do it on GT7. Maybe on GT7 you can. But I've seen on older Gran Turismos, I've seen somebody go and buy the 3 PlayStations, get it all set up, and it's awesome. So there might be support. I'm sure that's something they could add as well if they wanted to add it. It used to be you could have 3 copies of the game and 3 PlayStations for GT4 or something. I think I got poison ivy on my ankle. My ankle's like oozing. And I think because I was picking weeds in my yard, me and my neighbors, they asked me to come pick some weeds with them on our border of our property. I'm like, yeah, I'll come help. Come hang out with you guys. And now I clearly have like some little bubbles that are oozing on my ankle. And I wore pants too, so I think that's a little bit of poison ivy on my ankle. I'm reacting with whatever touched me. I don't think that's bug bites. Because I have it on both ankles. And there's a couple other little spots too. I think I picked the weeds like, I don't know, that must have been a week ago. And I just got like some little bubbles popping up. Like I'm reacting with something. Not a lot. Like my arms are fine. It's just my ankles really. I've had stuff like that once so bad. One time it was so bad. I would never wish that on anybody. It's so excruciating. Some bad poison ivy. Ugh, the memories haunt me. They put my hands under like scalding hot water just looking for relief somehow. Oh, I could have gotten B if I was faster. Oh my god. Well, we missed B again. I haven't done a time trial in like a year. I'm not bothered. Well, it's about to be 2 in the morning, so maybe I'll call it here. This is a really short stream, not even 2 hours here. I actually wanted to start at like 9 p.m. I ended up starting at 11. I got home at like 8:30. I was like, I could start by 9:30. It just like took too long. Laid on the couch, like I said, I almost fell asleep until my dog begged me to go outside by walking back and forth endlessly and made me realize what he wanted. So tomorrow I have work at 4, so I'm gonna get up early at like whatever time and stream, maybe 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I'll try to get up early like it's my job and stream for you. I don't feel that tired now, even though I haven't had a nap or anything. I just had a great weekend of sleep. I've been sleeping really good this whole summer. Of course, YT, thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments on my Rory video. It's a Rory video. It's not a Key video. It was the Rory video. The thumbnail's a Rory thumbnail. I'll see you later, YT. Thank you, Smog Baxter, for everything, Smog. Thank you for coming by. Wish I could stay longer. But I think it's about that time now. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Anyone in the vertical chat still hanging? Again, I think like 9 a.m. is like my target time for tomorrow. If I can get on by 9 or 10, or at least get up by 9. If I'm awake by 9, I think we'll be in good shape. Bye-bye, X. Bye-bye, Michael. And when we get on tomorrow, more Race C is the plan. Race C and EMEA is the plan when I get on. I'll see you guys then. Good night, guys. Have a great Tuesday.